Hello you guys and welcome back. This is going to be my AMA video and I look a little crappy right now, but I'm just chilling around the house and I need to put this out there. So I already promised that it was going to be out on the 25th and it's a couple days later. I'm sorry. But so I got Eric's Kindle here with me. I'm actually in the bedroom. Just kind of chilling with Brody. And I'm ready to start. That's an airplane. Anyway, I'm ready to start answering some questions. So, well, I guess they're not all questions. Some of them are comments, and I'm going to reply to some of the comments. The first comment I have on here is from Center Strain, and probably a lot of you know who Center Strain is. You probably found my channel through going to his channel and being subscribed to him, and now you're subscribed to me. Anyway, he says we should co-op something, and I will be in contact with you because I think we should. It kind of stinks that you don't have your 360 anymore. You have the Xbox One, and I don't have my Xbox One. So maybe there will be something on PC that we can play together. The next comment or question is from Andrew Anthony. Besides playing video games, what other things are you interested in, like music, movies, etc.? Some of the things that I'm interested in is, I don't know, it's kind of like geeky. I like to play card games or board games, Magic the Gathering. I actually have quite a few friends that I left back in New York who we used to all get together and have like a day where we played Magic. I also like board games, like I said. Recently I've been watching Geek and Sundry's page. They have a playlist called Tabletop. It's presented by Will Wheaton, and it's so much fun watching that. I think it comes out like every Thursday, but we've bought a lot of board games from watching them being played on Geek and Sundry. I used to be into movies a lot. Back after I graduated high school in 2005, I started to go to college, and from 2005 to 2008 I worked at a video store called Movie Gallery. And Movie Gallery was kind of like a Blockbuster or a video and game rental store. And I used to watch every single movie that came out. It didn't matter if it was a good movie or a bad movie. Basically, I watched like everything because everything was free. And I only worked part-time. Going to school full-time. I don't know. I was like the typical college student who procrastinated a lot. So playing games and watching movies was a thing for me. As far as the music that I listen to, well, I guess like my favorite band to listen to would be 30 Seconds to Mars. Like if I'm gonna take a shower and play some music on my iPhone and just like sing out to it, it's definitely gonna be 30 Seconds to Mars. Another thing that I like to do, which makes me feel a little like old granny, is that I really like to crochet. I'm not the greatest at crochet, but I can definitely make you a sweater or a hat. Another thing I like to do is go to Renaissance fairs. I just started going to Renaissance fairs a couple years ago, and they're so much fun to go to. The next comment comes from David Gunn. David, you basically make up the entire Canadian viewer demographic. Yes, this is what I look like. So anyway, your question is, what made you decide to start your own channel? Was there something in particular that inspired you to start making videos, and if so, has the process of doing it made playing the games more fun due to knowing other people are watching or enjoying your commentary and playstyle? Well, the first thing, why did I start my own channel? The first time, I used to have a channel where I've made like video game walkthroughs or playthroughs before, but I didn't do the commentary for it, and The game that I started was Dragon Age 2. I just could not get into that game. Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Awakening. It's just... Dragon Age 2, I never even finished it. I think I got like halfway through the, like, where you battle the Canary soldier, I believe. And I was done. What made me decide to open the Dynamic Gamer 87? I had wanted to for a while. I was actually to the point where I was getting done school, college for the second time going back. The channel was started at the end of May, so that's why the channel started. Or when the channel started. I would like to go into marketing, and I always thought it would be cool to like do what Angry Joe does. Angry Joe gets to go to conferences and like E3, just to be able to like talk about video games all the time. One of my friends had actually, well, a couple of them had started a channel all together, and I was thinking about joining them to do reviews and help with their website and talk about video games. And well, I didn't really want to get in the middle of this group. It didn't really work out good for them in the end, and you know, it kind of stinks, but one of them from that group is Paranoia from Paranoia's Dungeon, and you can find his link in my other channels box. I guess I have quite a few reasons why I started my channel. Another one is because not a lot of people that I grew up with or that I hung out with back in New York knew a lot about video games and like the universes that you can be sucked into. For one of them, obviously Mass Effect. It's just such a deep universe and such a big fan base. It really actually surprised me today. There was someone that had to come and fix our cable, and he saw our router, or our wireless network, is called Normandy SR2, and I have an N7 background on my desktop, and Eric has a Geth for his background, and he's like, wow, you guys are really Mass Effect nerds, aren't you? It's like, dude, you know what Mass Effect is. On to the next part of that question. Has the process of doing it made playing the games more fun due to knowing that other people are enjoying your commentary and playstyle? It has influenced the way I play, you know, my games and how I commentate. Normally, you know, you're quiet and you just play your game. Well, I actually bought a couple games off the Steam winter sale recently, and I'm like sitting there just talking to myself out loud, and poor Eric is sitting behind me trying to play his games, and he has to listen to me bitching bigger. I think I talk more out loud now playing video games because I do the commentary for you guys. And, you know, I really love that I can bring my videos and my commentary to you guys, you know, just for the same reason that I like watching people play games. And, you know, probably a lot of you would rather see someone else play a video game as well instead of yourself playing it. Now, also, David, the last part of that question, the Mako, great. I laughed so hard when I read this. Also, the Mako, great vehicle or the greatest vehicle? You know my answer to that. Fuck the Mako. Okay, guys, on to the next one. The next question comes from Zales 20. If the Normandy showed up at your door in the middle of the night and Shepard stepped out and said, you can't ask any questions, but you need to come with me right now, would you leave with him and or her? That's a good question. I would say, like, immediately, yes. Like, jump for joy, yes, I would do that. But I would be a little scared to go out into outer space. I've got this weird phobia, and I don't remember what the name of it is, but I'm, like, scared that gravity is going to stop, and I'm going to get sucked into space, and I'm going to, like, disappear into space. But I would question myself why Shepard would need me, you know, a YouTube commentator to fly off into space with him or her. The next question comes from QZBlaze. Have you decided on your next console, or do you want both? Well, as of right now, I haven't really put much thought into which console I would prefer. My first console was the Sega Genesis, and then I went PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and then I got the 360, and I got the Wii for Christmas, I think, one year. I would have to say I don't like the idea of the Kinect always being on, but I like keeping my achievement. So nope, I have not decided on my next console. I'm probably going to wait more than a year to get a new one because of financial, you know, I don't have the money, and because I am not really interested right now in a new console. The next question is from Claude Ward. Love the telescope. Are you in astronomy? If you didn't notice, the last video vlog I did, it has a telescope in the back, and that's something that Eric got me last year for Christmas. I'm scared of space, but I'm so fascinated with being able to look out and there's like other planets out there and other galaxies and or like other solar systems, and I think that's probably one of the big reasons why I like Mass Effect, is because you can go out there and travel. I have looked at the moon. I got a few pictures, I guess I can post them. The place that we live right now, I think I'd rather do that like out in the open, and we have a hill that we can sit on, but the telescope is kind of like, I'm not very good at working it and stuff right now, and the lens are actually put away from moving. So I don't have anything out for the telescope right now, but yes, I do like astronomy. The next question is from QZBlaze again, and the question is, what's your main favorite character from Mass Effect? If you have others, make a top 3. Okay, Shepard is not going to be on my top list. Well, that's actually a rule. So, number 1, we have Garrus. He is, you know, the master of calibrations, and he is my favorite Mass Effect character, I would say. You get to stay with him through the entire series. I think that Garrus is my favorite character because of the decisions that he makes. He's more realist and thinks about, you know, how something is going to work, you know, to the advantage of the mission that you're on. In my playthrough, he seems to be more on my side than other characters such as Liara, and I really like how he is always out for justice, and that's just the way I am. So, you know, I think that what he does is awesome, and the way he, you know, follows his code, I guess, is what you would say, makes him my most favorite character from Mass Effect. At number 2, we actually haven't met him yet. If you guys don't want any spoilers, go ahead and click the annotation here, and we'll skip to my number 3. Anyway, so my number 2 is going to be Thane. I think that he's intriguing, and I don't know, he's mysterious to me. He's just really amphibious, and he makes me think of the swamp monster. But, you know, the fact that he's dying and still going about his missions, I just think that he's a likable character, and I would say that he's my number 2. Number 3, I'm going to say that Joker is my 3rd main favorite character from Mass Effect. And I just think that he's a likable character. Seth Green plays him. Seth Green's awesome. Joker is definitely my number 3. Okay, so that was all the comments that ended up coming up on the comment feed. I did end up looking at the comments before. Apparently some of them ended up going away. I don't know how they ended up going away. But I did have a couple other questions. Which game am I going to play after I finish the Mass Effect trilogy? And the comment, I think, said something about Dragon Age. And you know what? I'm really thinking about that. I have not played that for a couple years, so I think that possibly, Dragon Age is going to be the next playthrough that I do for the channel. I can also do a couple like small Let's Plays. I can continue Game Dev Tycoon, and also I could start on that Papers, Please, which is pretty fun. There was a comment asking me if I had seen the Mass Effect 3 happy ending, which I didn't know that the gaming community or the modding community went out and made a mod for a different ending for Mass Effect 3. I did end up YouTubing the Mass Effect happy ending, and, you know, it was okay. I'm fine with the extended cut that EA put out, even though it wasn't really something that, you know, I agree on. Okay, you guys, so that is it for my AMA video, and I want to say that I had a fun time answering questions just so you guys could get to know me a little bit better, and, you know, it's something different for my channel. Maybe I'll start doing vlogs every now and then. In fact, maybe I could do like a setup of what I have for my recording little, I guess, like our little cave. Me and Eric have a room basically dedicated to gaming, and that's what we do. He sits on one wall and I sit on the other, and we game together. I really don't know what else to say other than Birdie's snoring, and I think that you can hear that now. So I think that's going to be it for this AMA video. Thank you guys so much for asking questions that I can answer, and maybe I'll do another AMA video. Leave a comment down below that I did not answer in this one. So I will see you guys on the next one. Right now Eric's on vacation, so I get limited time to record anything because he has a mechanical keyboard and I can't commentate and have a mechanical keyboard click-clacking in the background. So I'm actually all caught up. I don't have any videos recorded. I hope you guys all had a happy holiday and enjoy your weekend this weekend, and I hope you guys are excited about the new year coming. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing to my channel, you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Also, my channel has grown a lot because of Center Strain, and it's kind of funny because the first time that I ever saw one of his videos was for his Heavy Rain playthrough, or his walkthrough, and I ended up watching the walkthrough because I don't have a PlayStation 3, and I wanted to see someone play it, which I love watching people play video games as well. Like, I will sit there and I'll watch certain people watch certain, like play certain games that I don't know, I wouldn't go out and buy myself. I'd rather just watch someone do that. And that's what I used to do a lot with my friend. She used to play Halo, and, we'd have sleepovers and I'd watch her play Halo or Final Fantasy. I think it was like Final Fantasy X. And one of my ex-boyfriends played Resident Evil 4. Which I tried playing and I just couldn't get into it, but, watching other people play video games, to me, is a lot of fun. So I think that there's other people out there, just like me, who like to watch somebody else play a video game. But the funny thing about Center Strain is that I actually started getting to talk to him because, I saw a background on, like, the old channel layouts where you'd actually have a picture. And I think walkthroughs was spelled incorrectly. Like, someone who had made the background for him spelled walkthroughs wrong. So I wrote to him on Facebook, on his Facebook page, and I was like, dude, this word is spelled wrong. By the way, I love watching your videos. And he ended up getting a hold of me, like, personally on Facebook, and I found out that we lived not even an hour away. And, he helped me out with monetization issues, which, I wasn't even monetizing videos anyway. I was just getting, like, rejections from it for some reason because of the copyright. And later on, that's how I ended up meeting Carrie as well. And Carrie's she's like my best friend. Even though we don't talk a lot, right now, you know, she and I are just so much, like, we're just like each other.